Well, breaking news coming in, viewers, from the CJP NEET protest site in Delhi. Fresh chaos reported at Jantar Mantar. Protesters throw stones at police. Rapid action force fired tear gas shells in response. During the clashes, an ACP-rank officer sustained a head injury. Remember, hours before the third round of talks with the centre, the Cockroach Janata Party has even hardened its stand. CJP spokesperson even made it clear that there is no point in further discussions if the government is not ready to sack Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. For more on this, our principal correspondent Dharamjot Kaur is joining us live. Dharamjot, what triggered this escalation? Why are the riots escalating?
Well, Kripa, it is currently unclear as to what exactly led to the situation. We've seen such sporadic instances before as well, especially after the July 20 proposed Sansad March when police had used excessive force. And then after that, we've seen some instances where police and the people present at the protesting site have clashed with each other. Now, some of them are protesters claim are not exactly the youth demonstrators. They are unidentified people whose entire intent of being at the protest site is under suspicion. And even the Cockroach Janata Party had earlier put out statements saying that they want the police to identify these individuals and investigate who they are so that the entire protest site remains peaceful as it has largely been so far. But again, since unidentified individuals threw stones and pelted stones at security officials, and some injuries are being reported even to senior police personnel, the RAF in return has fired tear gas, which has affected a lot of students who are also standing over there. In fact, we're hearing from medical volunteers in that area that everyone has to be pushed back because of eyes of a lot of protesters burning and incessant coughing after tear gas. So that's what the situation was just a few minutes ago. It remains to be seen if it calms down or if anything like that does or doesn't happen again, because the timing of all of this is also very important, as you rightly mentioned. It has happened literally just about an hour and a half before another round of talks between the top government leaders and the representatives of the Cockroach Janata Party. And that meeting effectively was going to be to discuss yet again about the demand for the Education Minister's resignation and what kind of response will the government have to that question and that demand. So a lot of unease in the area over here, Kripa, as far as the demonstration is concerned. It has been temporary because largely the protests have remained peaceful. But these instances have a lot of people worried with respect to accusations and claims that there are elements that are trying to derail the entire movement, and the police, on the other hand, saying that they're trying to identify the individuals who are responsible for these instances.
Well, thank you, Dharamjot. Significant hours ahead indeed. We're even looking at the live visuals where fresh clashes have erupted at the Jantar Mantar site, where protesters are demanding the resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, as well as some sweeping reforms in the education system of the country.